New at 4:30, yes, it has been 1 year since the Washington Bridge breakdown, but what's happening with some other major road construction projects around Rhode Island? Joining me now to answer those questions, Rhode Island DOT Director Peter Alviti. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Kim. Great being here.
So we'll get to the Washington Bridge. I want to start, though, with another big construction project that's been ongoing, the 95 Viaduct project. We're talking about all that construction that's happening on 95 near the Providence Place Mall. What's the status with that? How much longer is that going to take?
Yep. So that's a very important project here in Rhode Island. That section of Route 95, as it goes by the state offices in a northerly direction, has 220,000 vehicles a day that goes over it. And we literally reconstructed 12 bridges that exist in that area, along that area. I'm happy to say by mid-January, pretty much all of the new lanes that we've created and the new configuration will be fully operational. During the next month or so, you're going to see three major improvements happen there. When you approach the exit to go off to the state offices from 95 North, instead of narrowing down to a single lane as we have it during construction, 2 lanes will be open. The final 2 lanes will be open there. So it'll be easier taking that exit, and it will relieve some of the congestion on 95. As soon as you take that exit, there are merges from Route 10 and from downtown Providence. We're opening up an additional lane there that's under construction in the next month or so. And then as you get to the state offices, where you could take the state office exit or go to 95 North if you continue straight, we're opening up another lane there. So all of the lanes, the finished product, will pretty much be open by the middle or end of January. And then from there until next summer, there are other bridges that are downstream of that we'll be fixing and finishing up that project by next construction season.
We talked a lot about the Washington Bridge last week during the 1-year anniversary coverage of the Washington Bridge breakdown. I'm wondering, we got some questions about people seeing some new reflectors. Is there any concern going into the winter with winter weather? And what's the status of the weigh-in-motion system?
Okay, so there are 2-3 things that are important with that. With regard to the winter, we have implemented, even last season, we implemented an increased amounts of surveillance and de-icing and snow removal operations concentrated on that bridge to make sure we keep it open and clear of snow for traffic to go through. In addition to that, as you mentioned, we're putting new technology onto the bridge to monitor its health and safety. We have a weigh-in-motion detection system that will detect overweight vehicles so that our engineers and consultants we hire to review that data will be able to tell if any particular vehicle going over it created any damage so that we can do advanced inspections and quick turnarounds if any repairs are necessary. And that will be, we expect that to be fully operational early in January or February of next year. In addition to being able to detect any overweight vehicles that could create damage to the bridge, we're also putting in a structural health monitoring system, which has stress gauges and real-time feedback on any flexes and stresses that are being implemented on the bridge so that we can have engineers look at that in real time to make sure we maintain it so that we can continue to use it with this increased emphasis that we've put on it and the increased importance that it serves as a link back and forth between East Bay and West Bay.
All right, Rhode Island DOT Director Peter Alviti, thanks so much.
Thank you.